our planet is filled with mutants and freaks. Of course, I mean that in the best way possible. And some of these freaks are those ones that can make entertaining commentary type content. And we're talking YouTube commentary type videos and solo commentary type podcasts. By nature, this commentary type content doesn't need or doesn't have any fancy editing. So it's really up to the creators to make the content engaging and entertaining. When I first came across this type of content, I was naive, right? I was thinking, man, these creators really found an audience. So they can talk about anything and they can make any type of content and they're gonna get views. But boy, was I wrong. I quickly found out that it needs a lot of hard work, research, personality, charisma, and talent. It's not easy, right? But because of the accessible nature, there are a lot of people who attempt at making these videos. For the most part, from what I can see, they do conduct a lot of research for these. But there are only a few that really stand out amongst the crowd, whether it's because of their freakishly likable personality or they're freakishly talented or charismatic. So in this video, I just wanted to talk about some of them and just appreciate them for who they are and what they do. So freak number 1 is Mo1st Cr1TiKaL, or aka Charlie, aka Penguin Zero. So we can't talk about commentary type content, commentary videos without talking about Charlie, right? Well, Charlie is a YouTube legend. It doesn't matter what type of content you watch on YouTube, but if you spend too much time on YouTube like myself, you've probably seen this guy.
How far would you go for greatness, to accomplish what few others have, to etch your name in the tablets of time among some of the finest humanity has ever seen? In my pursuit of perfection, I've dabbled in forces many deem unnatural.
So he makes this type of videos commenting on recent viral news, recent viral drama, and shares his thoughts. And I love his videos. I love his videos. I just think they are really entertaining. And for the most part, I feel like he also stays quite unbiased as well. So most of his videos are like this. It's him sitting in front of a desk, talking to the camera for 15 to 20 minutes.
This was an important moment in my life. It was like Mozart finding the piano. This is my calling. Bowling, a perfect game. A 300, 12 consecutive strikes. Is there anything more beautiful on this earth? I know I can do it. I have the God-given ability. It's just a matter of reaching my potential.
He gets like easily 1 million views and quite often 2 to 3 million views, right? So you look at this and it's easy to think, man, like what an easy views. You just talk for 15-20 minutes and you get those millions of views. But nah, I think Charlie is a freak. I think Charlie is one of those people he can talk about anything and he can make that entertaining. And to me, this is most apparent when he talks about his personal interests.
So obviously I invested in some high quality gear. I got a bowling ball, it's called a Rhino. At least I had it until yesterday when I fucking left it at the bowling alley and now it's vanished. Someone else has stolen it.
These clips that we've been seeing so far is from his video titled RIP to my Rhino. In this video, he's talking about his custom bowling ball and how he lost it and his bowling progress.
The grease goblin steps up and I'm analyzing the oil here, so I start to really find the pocket that I'm looking for and I dial in on it. I just start beating it like it owes me money here. I'm tossing that silly little stone down there at fucking Mach speed. I'm surprised I'm not leaving fire trails behind it like the DeLorean traveling back in time. So an easy turkey.
I'm not that into bowling, but why am I watching this video? Why can't I stop watching it? From watching a lot of his videos, I've noticed that there are very few cuts. And all his jokes seem so natural. They don't seem forced at all. And his reactions too. And he just seems so relaxed and all his videos look so effortless. Like I feel like he makes the same kind of remarks and comments off camera too, right? And it looks like that's true.
Does Mo1st Cr1TiKaL use a script? Nope. Fire on the camera, talk about absolute nonsense, and that's about the extent of the effort that goes into that. It's super simple. I just start talking about some really goofy shit, and that's about it.
I think Charlie is one of those people, his personality, his interest, and his work ethic, all just, the planets aligned, and he is what he is today, and he can do what only he can do. I think he's a certified freak. Freak number 2 is Emma Chamberlain. Until recently, Emma's main type of content has been vlogs on YouTube, and her vlogs, her editing style, her filming style has been revolutionary in the vlogging community on YouTube. So much so that there is a subgenre of people trying to imitate her editing and filming style. However, what makes Emma stand out amongst the crowd is her freakishly likable personality. And this becomes super apparent in her podcast, Anything Goes.
I feel like everyone falls into one of two categories. Category number 1, mysterious, unknown. Category number 2, super open, super honest, super vulnerable.
On her podcast, she has had a few interviews inviting interesting guests, have interesting conversations with them, but the main essence, the main core of the podcast is her solo episodes. Just like the title of her podcast suggests, she basically talks about anything, and the topics that she has discussed so far includes different personalities, fashion trends, breakups, and social media trends. In the episode that this clip is from, she discusses the pros and cons of being mysterious versus being more open. And this is something that I've never really consciously thought about myself. But as I'm listening to her, throughout this episode, I'm listening and I'm trying to decide for myself if I should be more mysterious or if I should be more open.
I personally fall into the category of being super open, super honest, super vulnerable. That's me. And I've learned to appreciate this personality trait. I've learned to see it as a positive thing. But because I'm living this personality trait, I'm very, very aware of the challenges that come with it.
I think Emma can make these episodes engaging and entertaining because she seems genuinely interested in what she's talking about, and it looks like she thinks about these things on a daily basis rather than talking about this for the sake of making these episodes, right? Plus, her creativity and personality make these episodes so entertaining, so engaging.
Through the years, I've gotten better about making this personality trait a positive thing for me, because for a long time, I think this trait manifested in me oversharing. And subconsciously over time, it's gotten much better. And I've been able to sort of control it so that its impact is more positive.
Emma's solo episodes are about 30 to 40 minutes long, talking about these very, very niche topics. And each episode, I'm hooked. The art of being mysterious, limiting beliefs, social media stalking, I refuse to be embarrassed, quitting nicotine. Those are some of her titles. How can you come up with those titles? And plus, how can you talk about these topics for 30 to 40 minutes long while being so entertaining for the whole entire time? Plus, she released these episodes twice a week. I'm constantly inspired by her creativity, personality, and work ethic. I think, for sure, another certified freak. Freak number 3, Ludwig. So Ludwig, it's hard to pinpoint what he is, right? He makes all types of contents, from streaming, from gaming, from all these videos. I would say he's one of those people that is just talented, just pure talent at making contents. And of course, one type of content that he makes is commentary.
A few days ago, I made a video about the largest ever attempted scam live on stream, because Aiden Ross almost got scammed out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. But yesterday, we definitely saw the biggest ever scam. And it's not an attempt. They actually scammed the guy. Who's the culprit? Who's the person who got scammed?
If we were to draw out a power chart for each of these content creators that we've discussed so far, I think Ludwig's personality would score just below Emma's and Charlie's. But he makes up for that with his intelligence and charisma.
It is Aiden Ross again. We share something in common, Aiden. All right, we keep getting scammed left and right. You, I will say, out of a higher amount of money, because Aiden got scammed out of millions.
Did you see how he had all his tabs open in his browser? And I think this is where his genius shines here. So his 11-minute long video are 11-minute long in his real life. Just to say that is that his videos are one take, no cuts. During this time, he has to explain the news, explain the context, switch between different cameras, open and close tabs, play different clips. That's so much brain power for such a long time.
Now, what was the scam? Who scammed Aiden Ross? Believe it or not, it was another artist. It was Playboy Carti who scammed Aiden Ross because it was announced that Aiden would do a stream with Playboy Carti after the Grammys.
But to me, this adds an extra spice to his videos because now I'm not only watching his videos for the video itself, but also I'm entertained by just the fact that he's done this all in one take. I'm watching there thinking, how did this guy do this in one take? At the bottom of each of his video descriptions, he writes down how many tries it took him to record the video. And sometimes I just click on his videos just to see how many tries it took him. So for example, the clips that we were just watching are from this video that's 11-minute long, and it took him 2 tries. And that's crazy. 11-minute long video while doing all that, and it only took him 2 tries. That just goes to show how talented he is and how charismatic he is. Another certified freak for sure. I think this shows that even in this seemingly simple content type, there's still a lot of room for innovation, expression, and creativity. And a common theme between these freaks is that they seem to be genuinely interested in what they're talking about and what they're doing. And that inspires me to do the same. So these is just some of my favorite content creators. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye.